Hey man, you Esteban?
Yeah, I am. I'm Esteban. Welcome to Kraken-Skulls Barbershop. How can I help you?
Normally I don't do things like this, but my normal barber I've seen for a while, just can't seem to get a hold of him, and he's just been really busy doing other things, and so, but I just gotta get a haircut, man.
All right, got you strapped in here.
Yeah, my buddy, he's got a plastic bag he uses, and I guess it works.
So, how can I take care of you today?
Yeah, clean me up, you know, not looking like wild man, you know, just wanna, you know, make him look good.
Okay, say no more. I'll take care of you. Quality cut with a great price. Oh, welcome to the family.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, hello?
Hey bro, it's me.
Chill.
You have a minute to talk?
What you want?
I really needed to get this off my chest and tell you that I found someone else.
What do you mean?
I found another barber.
Hold on, give me a second. What are you talking about? I'm the best barber there is.
Hey man, I always remember the good times we had, but this guy, he just gets me. He listens to me. I look great. I smell amazing. He even has hot towels. Hot towels, bro.
What do you mean, a hot towel? I got a hot towel. Hey, what's so special about a hot towel? Yeah, fucking hot towel. All right, so that was one of our commercials, and I didn't even know that was going to be up there, to be honest with you. So, real quick, I'm going to tell you about Kraken-Skulls. I'm going to tell you about Kraken-Skulls through a video that I coordinated appropriately with the editor over there. So if you could spin that one, I would really appreciate it. Hey, my name's Chad. I'm the owner of Kraken-Skulls. Wherever you see this logo, it represents our company. So here at the compound of Kraken-Skulls in Fayetteville, North Carolina, I created a one-stop shop for all things really personal care, not necessarily man care. So as you walk in to my compound here, you'll have a tattoo shop. You have my retail set up. Within this building, I'll have a laboratory back in the back, as well as my t-shirt printing for all my screen prints, as well as an embroidery shop. That's one half of my business, right? But the other half of my business is really where it comes in, and it comes really cool. So as you walk in, you'll be greeted by one of my employees, and they're gonna say, plain and simple, welcome to Kraken-Skulls. How can I help you today? It could be, hey, I have a barber appointment or a beard appointment or a mani or a pedi or whatever the case is. I mean, let's say none of those really wet your whistle, all right? Well, you can go right back to the bar and have your favorite beverage that's very well priced, number one. You can smoke one of my cigars or even drink my Kraken-Skulls beer. So it's a one-stop shop, really. I originally said it as man care, but it's just personal care. That's really what Kraken-Skulls is all about. Additionally, inside here, I do have an arcade for you to have a good time. Back patio where you can smoke my cigars and drink my beer and enjoy life. Thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, my name is Chad. I own Kraken-Skulls. I know it started out like I was in an AA meeting for a second. Hey, I'm Chad, and I got an alcohol problem. No, I'm really here to talk to you guys today to really give you some guidance, and this is really not so much for everybody in here, but business is at different steps for everybody, you know? So I ain't gotta hold this because I'm a hand talker. So I did 20 years in the military. My first 7 years was in the infantry as 11 Bravo, and then after that, I decided I wanted to become a Green Beret because they were cool. So I became an 18 series guy and finished out my career as an E8 in 3rd Special Forces Group. So Kraken-Skulls, it's just one small portion of what I do. But I wanted to talk to everybody about really what comes and what really goes into starting a business. It's more than just, having a cool logo or thinking you have a cool idea. And I really just wanted to be able to spread some of that knowledge today with everybody in attendance and all the people watching live online right now. I wasn't going to do any notes, but as this young man was up here speaking about his stuff, I was like, man, I should have had notes. He had a cool PowerPoint presentation, and I was just going to kind of take it from the hip because that's what we do anyways, right? It's like Thursday days training, right? Hip pocket training. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of spread some knowledge with you guys, right? So I broke down a couple things that I feel were true capstones in the creation of my business, Kraken-Skulls, and kind of just give some knowledge there and kind of show what exactly it takes to become a business owner. Everybody wants to be a business owner and a boss until you're a boss, and then you hate being a boss. You don't want to do it anymore, I swear to you. I promise. Employees are a pain in the rear. And that's one thing I wanted to tap on is your employees and your team. All right, before we even get into the concept of having a business. I was speaking out in the hallway just a minute ago before we started, and it was one of my talking points anyways. Loyalty. All right, it's one thing that you cannot buy. It's 100% free if you just open your ears and listen to what your employees are looking for and what they're doing, all right? But you cannot buy loyalty, man, and you're going to fail. Your business will fail if you don't have solid employees. I swear it will. So as you are building your business up, start looking for the right people in the right places to fulfill the right requirements for your business success, all right? All right, so as I was retiring from the military after 20 years and 7 days and 2 hours and 5 minutes, all right? Nobody was counting though. I was like, all right, I need to start a business now because I didn't want to go be a contractor like all my friends were doing, Like, oh, cool, yeah, I'm a Green Beret, I'm going to go down range and do all the same stuff I was doing for 20 years. Like, I'm over it, man. I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt kind of thing, So I wanted to, number one, start my own business. I said, man, how do I make a cool business that is a one-stop shop for everybody to come to and enjoy life a little bit, as you guys seen in my video. So I was like, all right, cool. I got an idea. This is what I want to do. I want to make a compound or a business or a long-standing building that provides multiple services. So I kind of, got my old whiteboard out and said, hey, all right, what's some things that Fayetteville sucks for? I did, I was like, man, barbershops, all right. Okay, cool, there's a whole bunch of barbershops. There's a barbershop in every corner, on every street, Riley Road, Yadkin Road, there's a barbershop everywhere. But it was boom, boom, gone. Like you're just a number or a person, and you don't matter. Or you have to sit in line for the expensive barbershops for like $50 a damn haircut. And at the time, I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna fly, man. We need to make this affordable and have people have a place to go to. So the Kraken-Skulls barbershop came about. And it just fits the name anyways, right? Kraken-Skulls, haircut kind of thing, yeah. Anyways, all right. So I was like, all right, there's one thing. All right, next one. Guys. All right, we're really bad at taking care of ourselves anyways, I swear. All of us guys in here know we suck at taking care of ourselves. You'd be lucky if you get 3 showers a week, and we're cool with that, So I was like, all right, what's my goal here? I want dudes to feel good about themselves. I want them to get lucky, you know what I mean? So, all right, manicures and pedicures. How do we make this manly? Well, there's really no way to make manicures manly, I swear to you. Even though the man is in the dang word, there's no way to make it manly at all. So I was like, all right, well, maybe if it's at a cool place, then it's all of a sudden becomes manly. And, well, it is. So now we have manicures and pedicures going on at the compound. Like, all right, cool. All right, so we got one little portion done. Like, all right, what's everybody else like to do? Drink alcohol. Yeah, let's drink some booze, you know? So I can't just serve everybody else's beer. I want my own beer. All right, cool. Well, what do I need to do to make my own beer? Found another brand new veteran-owned company that was starting up, and he's like jumping up and down, you know, sticking his hand up like, pick me, pick me. I was like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, dude, I'll make your beer for you. I was like, sold, veteran? Let's do it. So next thing you know, the Kraken-Skulls beer came out. So Heckler Beer, located on Ramsey Street, is my brewer, and he is now making all of my beers. We have 5 different flavors. They're all pretty awesome, and I gave them some manly names, you know, because some of them were a little bit on the girly hue of color and taste, but they're all delicious, I promise you. The one that we have right now is called Strawberry Dagger. Kind of like Strawberry Daiquiri, but daiquiri is not cool, you know? But Strawberry Dagger is really cool, right? All 8% alcohol by volume. They taste amazing. You could drink 4 or 5 of them, and you had a good day, you know, go home. I swear it. So all those who have tried my Strawberry Dagger can attest to it. It's pretty yummy. All right, and then I was thinking, all right, we got a place where you can come in, get a haircut. All right, manis, pedis, all right, cool. You know, but the real issue is I was trying to create something that fulfilled my requirement as a man, not as a business or anything like that. I identified that what I was doing was actually my way to deal with the stuff I was going through in life. You know, it was I'm kind of a leader again. I'm a first sergeant again. You know, I was able to create one location, and I had like little platoon sergeants everywhere in charge of each thing. And it was just the way I was able to cope with some PTSD and stuff, you know? So when I was building this entire place, it's really just a snapshot of my mind. And every time I see someone walk in, it puts a smile on my face because they're walking through my mind, you know? It's really pretty awesome. And then I had a buddy come in. He's like, hey, man, I just want to tell you thanks, bro. I was like, for what? He's like, you don't realize what you did here yet, have you? I'm like, I'm just, you know, trying to make a business. It's like, no, bro, like I have a place where I could walk in, talk to people who are like me, like for real like me, not like fake like me, but like exactly like me. You could drop some F-bombs, some curse words, and no one's going to frown at you, you know? I was like, well, you could do that in any bar, bro. He's like, no, it's different. You know, here, I know who you are, you know who I am, you know my name, and you tell everybody welcome to the family for a reason, because it's a big family. You know, that's what I was creating. I was creating a family. It was something that I had as a void in my life, growing up in the foster care system and living the life that I grew up as. I was missing family, so I created my own family. That's what I did. And how that ties into talking about business preparation. All right, so from the big picture, you need to identify a change or something that you feel that needs to be changed or something that you feel you could have a positive impact or positive effect on the community because we make our own city, you know. Everyone could say Fayette Nam, Fayette this, and, you know, everyone has a lot of bad words to say about this place, but honestly, it's you and me who make the city. So if we take a step in the right direction and try to change something that should be changed, well, it's your responsibility, you know. All I did was create one business, and I was able to hire 17 employees off of that, you know, which is cool. And that's my measure of success. All right, so we're going to segue into, all right, so we identified our business prep. All right, identify the problem. Fix the problem, find the solution, execute. Cool. Very militaristic. Everything... My company, I swear, I run it just like a regular military unit, I swear. I think it's because the only thing I really know. But you got your employees. Okay, cool. You got your end state. All right, well, what's next? Well, it costs money. It costs money to run a business, and you're like, oh my God. Well, luckily I had a retirement check coming in, plus 100% disability. So I was like, all right, that's gonna fund my business. Well, at that time, I wasn't really looking into other programs that were out there for veterans, and there are a lot. The problem is I didn't know about them, and I was just kind of nugging through it the entire time. And everyone wants to say, oh, we'll help, we'll help, we'll help. Well, the Google machine only goes so far. You can hop on Google and type in, veteran company, how do I start a veteran company? Well, there's a lot more into it. Luckily, at this point, I have launched 9 different companies other than mine at the Kraken-Skulls compound. Because on the 3rd floor, well, we have our media company, which is covering all this stuff that you see right here in front of you. Website design, and we could get all of your business licenses done. I clicked the easy button, all right? I just made a one-stop shop. Literally, you come in like, I want to start a business. How do I do it? Hey, come on over to the compound, bro. I got you. You don't need to go through all the struggles and the drama that I had to go through. You really don't. You just show up and be like, all right, this is what I need. I don't have a logo. No problem. I got a graphic designer for that. All right, well, cool. I need swag and shirts. No problem. I got a print shop for that. All right, well, damn, what the hell else do you do? Oh, well, what else do you need? And I wanted to fulfill the requirement that each new business owner hurdle that they're going to encounter. I want to just kind of lower the hurdle, I can't jump over a hurdle like they do in high school. I mean, if I wanted to right now, but if you lower that thing to a foot off the ground, I'll step over it, So, starting up, feel free to reach out to me. And I'm right here in Fayetteville. I'm not hard to find. If anybody wants to fight me, you know where to find me. I'm there every day from sunup to sundown. So if you need any answers for, startup funds, how to get money, how to navigate, the required paths that you need to go through, you don't need to grab a machete and chop through the woods anymore, man. Just put gas in the car and go down the road, I'm just helping pave the road for you. But yeah, there are plenty of bank loans out there, SBAs. There are a whole bunch of different avenues that you can truly go through, and I can help you with all that stuff. So if you're hitting a brick wall or hitting a hurdle that you can't jump over, reach out to me. I'm really easy to get a hold of, and I'll be more than glad to help you out. All right, mentors. All right, this is going to segue into my next one, mentors. All right, so a lot like most of you in this room probably didn't have that one person or didn't have a person to go to, like, hey, what do I do now? Or what's next, or whatever the case is. So I'm offering my services as a mentor. And, in the officer world, they call it riding someone's coattail. I'm holding the coattail out there. If you need help with launching your business, reach out to me, man. I've already been through it. You don't need to go through all the hard stuff that I went through, I swear it. Moving on to network. All right. So there's a lot of sayings out there about network, and one that sticks in my mind is your network defines your net worth. All right? And what that means is the only way you could be successful is if not only are you having one hand out for some assistance, but you're offering the other hand out to help somebody else. All right? It's kind of like a lead climb, if you're climbing a mountain. Just because you're a stud and you're getting up there and you can climb up all the walls fast and hook in and lower a rope to the next guy doesn't mean you need to take every single, path. That you don't need to be the pathfinder and everything. All right, sometimes for networking, it's just some of these people in this room, you will find the person that can help you move to the next step so you can not be tired by climbing to the next peak, right? If that makes any sense. And I'm sorry I keep using, these analogies that are militaristic in nature, but once again, it's kind of what I know, and it's kind of how I'm able to communicate. So, measures of success. All right. So, in business, expectation management. Oh, man. You're going to learn. Expectation management is everything. You could want the world to be done in a week, but, it's not possible. You have to set attainable goals, execute what is required to reach that goal before you get to that next step, all right? And I say that because when I was starting, Kraken-Skulls, I was like, oh, we're going to be up and operational in no time. Well, my Lord, whew. Problem is, You have to wait for other people to do things that you can't do. You have to wait for a city inspector to come by and inspect for your plumbing or for your electrical or your next step. And then they're on COVID break. And then you're like, "Ooh, Murphy, you are really in my stuff right now, man. Get away from me." You kick Murphy in the face sometimes, But what I'm saying that is managing your expectations and setting obtainable goals in a properly executed timeline is going to set you up for success for your mental status, and aside from everything else. Because you'll be sitting there, at midnight, like I had been, at the compound, still working, doing all this stuff. And it's not because I don't hire enough people. I hire plenty enough people. I just didn't feel comfortable with releasing certain things that I was already what I thought was proficient at. So the ability to hand off or delegate tasks that can easily be accomplished by somebody else was another lesson that I had to learn the hard way, I wanted to do everything myself. Nah, I got this, it's a no fail. I got to do it. Well, you're going to fail if you do it all. That's the honest truth. And it's hard for us to understand, oh no, why should I pay somebody to do what I can do? Well, because you can't make more time, bro. It's one thing you can't make more property, land value, or time. It's just, those are degradable scenarios, and you have to deal with them. You have to hire the right people or appoint the right people or delegate the right tasks to the right person to accomplish it in a timely manner. And man, that's lessons learned right there, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. So actually, it's really cool. So there was a kind of a staple in my proof of concept in my business happened just yesterday, and that person actually happens to be in this room right now, which is really cool. So I had my first ever somebody come in, get a beer, get a haircut, a beard trim, followed by a manicure, followed by a pedicure, followed by a tattoo. And he's over there. Yeah. No, so that was my first time ever that happened. And that was like, oh my God, it worked. He got to come in, drink my beer, get a tattoo here, get his haircut, his beard trim, bro, and enjoy life. And he didn't leave till 1 a.m. this morning, I swear. He was getting his entire sleeve done. So it was really cool just to see that. And I wanted to kind of blend over to that and say, identifying obtainable points and measures of success, that is a perfect example of a measure of success for me because it validated what I wanted to do. I wanted to create that kind of place. And, bro, he enjoyed himself. He was able to walk out with a howler full of, Kraken beer. Oh, you forgot it? Oh, you finished it. But it was really cool for me, and I get to walk around and kind of see everybody's successes, and I get to employ, barbers and stylists for ladies' hair, and they're just in there and they're smiling and they're happy, and I'm like, man, this is my counseling for myself. This is how this is what I needed. This is what I was looking for. And then all those people get to create their livelihood just because of one thing that I did. And all chase your tail the entire time. So set up a good end state, identify a good plan of action, execute it well, be positive the entire time, and have people to talk to and reach out to if you're having crap days, because not every day is rainbows and unicorn body parts. But that being said, that's all I got, y'all. And welcome to the family, y'all.